Good morning, everybody. I got quite a bit to do today. I got some parts I want to put on the washer here. I got some parts I want to order for the John Deere tractor, so we got quite a bit to do. Let's get to it. Well, I started working for about 30 seconds and I already encountered my first problem. I went to unplug the washer to be safe, and as you can see, that end broke off and this end broke off. I guess it melted inside there, so now I gotta run home and get a new plug so I can rewire that up. So we got this all wired up. It's ready to go back together. Well, I got this all wired up, done perfectly, and this piece was supposed to go on first. So, back off it goes. That's better. All right, she's back on. Let's close her up. All right, there she is, like new. We got everything back in, turned on. Perfect. I got whaled. I don't really know what I was thinking, but you could probably see right over there, that plug, that's a male end. And for some reason, I don't know what I was thinking, I wired up another male end. It's supposed to be a female there, and it's supposed to go on to this male end right here. So I'm gonna guess that's why I got shocked. I got shocked pretty good. So I'm gonna take this off for the third time now, and we'll see what happens. I guess I got confused because this is the end I took off, and I just seen this little probe sticking out here, and I just assumed it was a male end, and that the other one snapped off. But here, that actually pulled out of the plug and was left in here. So that's why it looks like that. Live and learn, am I right? All right, so for the third and hopefully final time, it's done. All right, so before I get started taking this thing apart, I'll show you a little bit of how the washers work. Just like that one over there, it has a receiving belt on it, and we put the vegetables on this belt, which we took off. We're replacing that, which gets run by this roller here. This roller is gonna get replaced. Then the vegetables will come onto this roller and get washed by the sprayers, which I am remaking PVC for that. They'll come out here onto these donuts, which will dry off the vegetables, and they'll come onto the round table, which will pack them. But first of all, I have to get this out of here. You can see this is rusted and it is digging into these donuts. So I'm gonna get this off, get a new piece, get this welded in. I got quite the mess here, so I'm gonna get this cleaned up and then I'll explain to you guys how this works and what's going on. So these are what the rollers look like when we take them off. There's about 16 to 17 donuts on each one. They're all individual. And all these are gonna get replaced, so I'm gonna start taking all these off. So that's what it looks like when it's done. It's just a regular piece of PVC, nothing special. All right, so I got all those donuts off of the rollers. If you're wondering what full shelf donuts look like, there it is. So now that that's done, I got that metal piece, that rusty metal piece out of there. This right here. It's absolute garbage. All right, I think I got all the covers off and everything I need to. Now I gotta figure out what I need to order for this washer to get it back to running again. So it looks like I'm gonna need a new belt, new rollers, new brushes actually I should say, a new tail roll receiving belt. I'm going to need 112 of those sponges, and I'm gonna pick up a little more, or I'm gonna order a little more of this foam padding. And I think that should be about everything. Maybe a couple new gears in case something snaps in the middle of summer. But yeah, I got all this PVC I glued together the other day. So all I gotta do now, another thing I have to order is these sprayers right here. This is what they look like. And then what I'll have to do is drill a hole, well, 3 holes in each one of these, or 4 holes. 4 holes in here, 4 holes in here. And then I have another line I'm adding, just like this washer right here. And that's gonna come out, and then there'll actually be 3 out here. So it'll be 3, 4, and then 4. So I'll have 11 sprayers going on. And because before, the old one I took out, like right here is the old, it was all metal. What would happen is it would get rusty, and then we'd have screens in this little sprayer here that would catch the water, that would catch the rust particles, but then it would clog up our sprayer. So, which is this little, there's a little tiny hole right there. You can see a little light through. So if even a little tiny piece of rust gets in there, it clogs it, and then our sprayer doesn't spray right. So we're gonna order 12 new ones of those, 11 new ones of those. And I gotta finish gluing this together. Then once I get everything in, I'm gonna need some end caps here. I need another piece coming out through here. So we're getting there, but now I gotta get to the book and see what I need and what it's gonna cost. I think I'm also gonna need new PVC. This is what the sponges were on. They come over top this, but you can see how it's wearing. This little metal gear, or this little metal side here, these will spin, these rollers will spin, which will spin this inside of this metal ring here, and this is actually cutting into, it wasn't adjusted quite properly, so it was cutting into this PVC. So I'm gonna have to get new PVC and either buy the whole setup or just make the new setup. I don't know. Depends how much it's gonna cost, but that can't be, and it's almost on every single one. Some are worse than others. So I am gonna have to make or buy new ones of those. All right, so I just got home here. We're gonna start going to the book, see what I need. Alrighty, so first thing I'm gonna need here is that protective foam. Actually, here's another sheet of it. think I'm gonna need a 1/4 inch thick. It's 54 inches wide, and it's $15 a foot. I'm probably gonna need about 7 foot of it. I figure I'm gonna need 27 foot. I'll just get 28 foot to be safe. So with that, I'm gonna need, back here is the rubber sponges. Looks like I'm gonna need the 4 inches here, and I'm gonna need about 112, I figured, so that'll be $1.97 a piece. And what else? The conveyor belt my dad actually just got, so I won't need to get that. That's expensive. We have a 24-inch washer. $16 a foot is quite a bit, so I'm glad I don't have to get that. What else am I gonna need? Oh, the brushes. We used to have the soft Durastream ones, but I think this year we're gonna go with the nylon, the medium, for the medium apples and peaches, even though we're using them for peppers and stuff like that. So we're gonna need the 24-inch, and we're gonna need 12 of them. So actually 11, and then we're gonna go with one stiff one, because our last roller on there, the pickles like to fall through, so anything small falls through, so then we'll get one Proline one, the 24. So we're gonna need 12 of them all together. They're still gonna be $50 a piece. And we're also gonna need, I think in the video I said we're gonna need the tail roll. We're actually need the drive roll for the 2450 series. That'll be another $200. And then we're gonna need 11 of these spray nozzles, and they're $16 a piece. And then I need $12 for the clamp I'm gonna need also. And I think that's about everything. Well, after figuring everything out, I'm thinking it's gonna be right around $1,200 for everything, which ain't too bad, considering now we should have good running washers for the upcoming summer. So now I'm gonna give that guy a call, and I'm gonna call it a day.